Good morning, children. Today we'll do the story The Diamond Maker. This story is written by H.G. Wells. This story is Unit 5, Section 1 of your main course book. So, children, now let us watch the animated version of the first part of the story.
I was in Chancery Lane at about 9 in the evening. After a hard day's work, I had a little headache and was not interested either in entertainment or any more work. I decided to move away from the noise and go down to the embankment and rest my eyes and cool my head by watching the multicolored lights upon the river. Through the arches of the Waterloo Bridge, one can watch different colors of light as well as the towers of Westminster. "A warm night," said a voice at my side. I turned my head and saw the side of a man who was leaning over the parapet beside me. It was a sophisticated face, handsome, though tired and pale. I looked at him curiously. Would he have anything to tell me? He looked intelligent. "Very warm," said I, "but not too warm for us here." "No," he said, still looking across the water. "It is pleasant enough here, just now. It is good." He continued after a pause. "To find anything so relaxing as this in London, after one has been worrying about business all day. I don't know what one would do if it were not for such specific honors." He spoke with long pauses between the sentences. "Sometimes I doubt if it is of any importance. I feel like throwing away everything, name, wealth, and position, and do some small business." He became silent. I looked at him in astonishment. If ever I saw a man hopelessly poor, it was the man in front of me. He was ragged, and he was dirty, unshaven, and unkempt. He looked as though he had been left in a dustbin for a week, and he was talking to me of the wearisome worries of a large business. I almost laughed outright. Either he was mad or playing a sorry joke on his own poverty. "The disadvantage of being in a high position," said I, "is that you have to work hard and have to worry a great deal. But the advantage is that you can help the poor. That gives a lot of satisfaction." He looked at me and said, "You won't understand." After a moment's silence, he spoke again. "No doubt it is very strange. You will not believe me even when I tell you. I feel it is quite safe to tell you, and it will be a comfort to tell someone. I really have a big business in hand, a very big business. But there are problems now. The fact is, I make diamonds." "I suppose," said I, "you are out of work just at present." "I'm tired of people not believing me," he said with irritation. Then suddenly he unbuttoned his wretched coat and pulled out a little canvas bag. It had a cord round its neck. He opened it and took out a brown pebble. "I wonder if you know enough to know what that is." He handed it to me. A year ago, in my free time in London, I had studied for a science degree. So I had a bit of knowledge about physics and mineralogy. This thing looked like an uncut diamond of the darker type. I saw it was too big and had the shape of a regular octahedron. I took out my penknife and tried to scratch it. I could not do it. I went under the light and tried it on my watch glass. The glass got scratched easily. I looked at it with rising curiosity. It certainly is rather like a diamond. But if so, it is a very big diamond. Where did you get it? I made it, he said. Give it back to me. He quickly put it back in his jacket. I will sell it to you for 100 pounds, he suddenly whispered. This made me suspicious again. I felt it could just be a lump of some hard substance called corundum, that also resembles a diamond. If it was a diamond, how did he find it? And why should he offer it for 100 pounds?
I hope you enjoyed watching the animated version. Children, your teachers will explain this in detail when you meet in the Zoom class next. Till then, read the chapter, try to understand it. In case you have any doubts, your teachers are always there to help you. Till then, bye. Have a nice day.